So, you've decided to play the clarinet. There are a few simple rules you have to follow first of all. Now then, the clarinet is divided into 5 parts. We have the bell, the bottom joint, the top joint, the barrel, and the mouthpiece. Now all the joints are put together with a socket and a tenon, which is greased so that it goes together easily. Now it is very important that before you put the new grease onto these joints, that you remove the old grease first of all. All you need is a piece of kitchen paper towel. Remove the old grease and then put on some new. Now again, you don't need to apply copious amounts. All you need is a small amount and wipe it on like this. Okay. After you've applied the grease to the cork, it's very important that you don't put grease onto the keywork. So after you have finished, wipe your hands with paper kitchen towel and then you can start putting the instrument together. You pick up the bottom joint and place your right hand under the instrument like so. And just put your forefinger on this key and your little finger on that key and wrap your hand around. Now you can't do any damage to the instruments if you do this. It is very, very important that you do not touch this selection of 4 keys or these rings. Okay? Now then, next you pick up the top joint and again you place your left hand under and wrap your hand around like this. Okay? Now this is very important because underneath here we have a lever with cork on it. Now if you press this key here and you don't press these, that lever and this lever will rub together and they will wear that piece of cork off. So it's very important we keep them separated. So with our hand wrapped around here and with our right hand underneath here, we twist and push the bottom joint and the top joint together, making sure that the lever is lined up. You have now accomplished the most difficult part. All you have to do now is to put the bell and the barrel on. So keep your right hand on the bottom of the instrument. That's really important. You always keep your right hand firmly attached to the instrument and just twist and push the bell on like that. And then put the bell against your tummy and push the barrel on. So you now have a full clarinet. The mouthpiece is the engine of the clarinet. Now, it's not just this part that makes the sound, but also a reed and a clamp or a ligature. Now, there's a certain way that these have to be assembled, and it is very important that you follow these rules. Now, the first thing to remember is the mouthpiece is going to be going in your mouth, and it's very important that it's kept clean. Now, the clarinet will be supplied with a pull-through. It's a piece of string with a weight on the end and a cloth. And when we come to finish, we drop the weight through the instrument and pull the string through, followed by the cloth. Now then, a lot of people do the same thing with the mouthpiece, but it is very important that you don't do this, because after a while you will wear the inside of the mouthpiece. All you have to do to keep it clean is just, if you like, use a piece of cloth or tissue, anything you like with a little bit of moisture on it, a little bit of water, and a cotton bud, and clean out the inside of the mouthpiece. Okay. Now we're going to assemble the mouthpiece, the reed, and the ligature. Now the first thing to remember is that the mouthpiece has a flat table which the reed lies on. But we have to have an airtight seal between the table and the flat part of the reed. Now to do that, all you have to do is put the reed into your mouth and make it nice and wet. Like that. Place the reed onto the table and hold the reed nice and firmly so that the tip of the reed is just level with the tip of the mouthpiece. Now then, the ligature will only go one way. You can't place it around like this. It won't fit. It will only go one way, like that. Okay, like this. And we can then undo these wing nuts and push the ligature up onto the reed into that position. Okay. Some people think that actually the ligature is better around like this. That's fine as well. It's your own ideas really that matter. If you find this works better for you, that's fine. Well, now all you have to do is to push the mouthpiece onto the clarinet, and there you have the fully assembled clarinet. When you have finished playing, it's very important to protect the reed because it is very thin. To do this, we have a cap which just pushes on to the mouthpiece. Now, when you've finished playing, the safest place to keep your clarinet is in its case, which means we have to disassemble the clarinet. So this is how we do it. And really, it's a reversal of what we did before. You place your right hand under the bottom joint, so your forefinger is on this key and your little finger is on that key, and hold it firmly. Bring the clarinet around and place your left hand underneath and twist off like this. Keep your right hand on the bottom of the instrument and twist off the bell. There. Now then, all we have to do then is take off the barrel. Now then, it's really very easy to break this reed. So I would suggest that we take the cap off, remove the ligature, the clamp that holds the reed, take off the reed, and then I really would suggest this very strongly, is that you actually get one of these things. It's called a reed clamp, and it holds 4 reeds, and this will save you a lot of money. You place the reed into the clamp, and what it does, it allows the reed to dry naturally, so it doesn't go all wavy, and that'll make your reed last a lot longer and save mum and dad a lot of money. So place that on there. So all we have to do now is remove the mouthpiece. Once we've taken the clarinet apart, it's very important to clean it. As you've been playing, you've been producing a lot of moisture which goes down inside the instrument, so we have to remove that. Now, as I explained at the beginning of this video, we have a pull through with a weight, piece of string and a cloth. So all you have to do now is to drop the weight through the instrument, pull it through slowly. If you pull it through fast, you could end up actually getting it jammed. So it's really important to pull it through slowly, and it will absorb the moisture a lot better. There. The other thing is, and the reason why I suggest you take it apart before cleaning it, is that inside the socket you can get a lot of moisture forming. And it's very important to take that out, especially with a wooden instrument. So just use some paper kitchen towel, just clean it inside like this, and that will get rid of any problem.